We are on our way to Poulsbo. Officially take custody of Skinny Dipper. We're pretty excited. Aren't we, Scrammy? Going to Skinny Dipper.
Here we come.
The snow's a Mount Hood and a very scruffy dog.
This is absolutely. He's our home.
You're setting sail with First Mate Nikki,
Captain Dale, and our ship's dog, Amity. Welcome aboard. It was time to receive the keys to our new home. So for the third time in as many months, we made our way north from Bend, Oregon to Liberty Bay in Poulsbo, Washington.
With keys in hand, we walked down the dock, unbelievably excited to see Skinny Dipper and know that she was ours. She wasn't just a new boat to us, or even a new home, but instead a whole new chapter of our lives. On this inaugural trip, we had 11 days to settle in on Skinny Dipper. You might be thinking, how perfect for a shakedown cruise. But you see, that would mean
docking.
While we were very comfortable with the idea of sailing Skinny Dipper, we weren't ready to take her out of her slip. Not only is she much larger than our previous boat, but her auxiliary power is an inboard motor. We had no experience with inboards, which notoriously induce prop walk, where the stern of the boat slides sideways when powering astern. Catalinas are known to have strong prop walk to port, the exact direction of our neighbor's boat. Given how incredibly close our neighbor's boat was, we needed instruction and coaching before taking her out on our own. Our main goal for the time aboard, however, was to sort through the cache of supplies the previous owners left for us. Every hold had gems worth discovering, as well as items we could do without. We also found some time to relax and enjoy Nikki's great cooking.
Our final day was spent with Captain Scott. He is the captain of the Blue Peter, a classic 1928 fantail motor yacht. We hired Scott for docking instruction on Skinny Dipper. He was an excellent coach, and we soon felt ready to dock on our own, but that would have to wait until next time. Over the following months, we were able to make just a few trips to the boat. Most of our time was spent back in Bend focusing on the enormous task of transitioning from a land life with 9-to-5 jobs to a full-time sailing life. We did find some time for the boat, however. A rainy weekend in May provided a much-needed opportunity for docking practice.
Rainy day in Poulsbo, but not too rainy for docking practice. How's it going, Rover?
Pretty good.
It's going good. Have we hit anything yet?
Not yet.
Have we docked yet?
Yes.
Not so bad, huh? We have successfully docked without hitting anything. Little rainstorm in Liberty Bay Marina. Several maintenance items were addressed during these months. Before we took possession, the mast boot was replaced, as was the bulb for the anchor light. While up the mast, the steaming deck light fixture was also replaced. We installed a water filtration unit for the drinking water and began the tedious job of removing the old striping and graphics on the hull.
Amity was clearly feeling comfortable aboard Skinny Dipper by our June visit. And we were excited to finally get her out for a sail. For our first adventure, we chose to sail from Paulsbo at the top of the map to Blake Island, seen at the bottom of the map.
We're going to start here in Liberty Bay at the marina and wind our way through this zone that is known as Keyport, and then we will sail northeast into Agate Pass, crossing under Agate Bridge, and continue through the pass, entering into Port Madison around the north end of Bainbridge Island, and then we will turn south through Puget Sound. If we have clear weather, we'll be able to look across the sound at Seattle. So we'll continue south along Bainbridge Island and arrive at Blake Island. Now, Blake Island is a Washington State park. We don't really know what to expect when we get there. We'll have to find out and explore, discover. I do know there's a marina here in the northeast corner, and at the west and south ends have mooring balls. There's a bit of an anchorage here on the north end. So we'll see where we end up for a couple nights. We threw off lines and motored for Agate Pass. Once through the pass, Skinny Dipper was treated to a moderate breeze, so we cautiously set a Genoa for the first time.
Inaugural sail on the Skinny Dipper for Nikki and Dale.
Soon, however, the wind settled and we were forced to motor the remaining distance.
Seattle coming into view.
About 4 hours after we left Paulsbo, we were moored to a buoy on the west side of Blake Island for 2 nights. Waking up to this view of the Olympic Mountains was pretty amazing. We decided to spend our layover day hiking and exploring the island. We enjoyed the fresh air, exercise, and surprise wildflowers. Positioned between Seattle, Bainbridge Island, Vashon Island, and Kitsap Peninsula, Blake Island is a relatively small but popular marine state park, which provides wonderful views in all directions. The views of downtown Seattle, the Olympic mountain range, and Mount Rainier are beautiful.
His body lies deep in a rocky grave. About once a year, his spirit raised. was a wild hound dog. Lord, he could break his man's best friend.
The next day, we dropped lines and motored around the north end of Blake.
That old dog died long ago, about 100 years come this fall.
Once clear of Bainbridge Island to the north, we were met with 10 to 15 knots on the nose. Skinny Dipper carried full sail as we reversed our course from a few days earlier, this time passing Seattle to starboard.
So when you're out on that faithful night, and you hear the sound of his lonely cry, you better run, you better pray, 'cause here Hank comes and he wants to play. So don't take your time when you're going home, and don't you stay out late and be gone too long. It's a warning tale that I've told to you. The boat Hanks goes, it could be coming for you. The boat Hanks goes, it could be coming for you.
Sails were furled by the time we entered Port Madison. We motored the remaining distance to Skinny Dipper's home slip with the Olympics guiding our way. Once safely docked, we celebrated a wonderful first adventure with a delicious dinner, a beautiful sunset, and conversations excitedly focused on our next visit.
It could be coming for you.
Hey, thanks for sticking around till the end. Let's talk about the music. Now, the first song you heard is by Greg Botsford. He wrote the song and performed everything you hear on the song. It's called Need from his album Dreamtime. Now, I was the recording engineer for Dreamtime, and by the end of the project, Greg and I were good friends. So grateful to have worked with him over the years. And by the way, Greg often goes by G-Bots when performing publicly, so you'll want to watch out for G-Bots. The second song you heard was one of mine that I wrote, performed, and recorded right here on Absolutely, called Making Way. Now, the third and final song you heard is by the Moon Mountain Ramblers, written by Hyman, our guitarist and lead singer. I was the drummer in that band, so you'll hear me drumming on the track, and I was also the recording engineer for that recording project. If you haven't yet, will you please click like and subscribe down below? It is very helpful for us, super fun when you do that, and we really look forward to seeing you for our next adventure. Don't forget to get on.